Okay, so we are live. We're live. We're live. It's been long, longest of times. So what I want you to do is immediately you come in. Yeah, I think this is better. Immediately you come in. Let me know that you are here with me, and let me know if you can hear me. So let's do a quick sound check. I'm just coming back right now. Like I'm just coming back now, and I'm trying to. I've not even eaten, so I'm probably going to be eating my food while you are joining here. So once you join in, let me know that you are here. Let me know where you are watching from, where you're joining from, and then go to the inner circle and tell any other person who is meant to be here that we are live. Okay. So once you come in here, help me tell the rest so that we can go ahead with this. Um, and if you experience any challenge while doing that, feel free to let me know. Ah, okay. It's just so annoying. Setting up this whole. Okay, I think this is already 1 minute on the stream. So who is with me? Who is with me? Let me see if there's a problem. I was wondering why why people were not joining. I was wondering how have you all been? Kedu kunu mere? Kedu kunu mere? So I'm probably going to be eating while we are having this conversation because I don't want to keep you any longer. Okay, it's been long, longest of times. So if you are here, you are blessed, you are privileged, you are lucky. No, I don't even know what to say again, but it's an honor to have you here. Yeah, it's an honor. So it's not just about you being blessed. I'm equally blessed to be here. Yeah, I'm equally blessed to be here. I'm glad to be doing this with you, for you. Um, I said that the food I'm about to eat, I'm not willing to share that one with anybody. But aside from that, I'm happy. So who wants to come and eat with me? Who wants to come and eat with me? Who wants to come and eat with me? Let me know if I'll keep your share. Okay, nobody. So I'll finish the food. I'm finishing it. Okay, thank you. So yeah, how have you all been? Somebody already said fine, 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 good. So I want you to understand something. I didn't plan to start with coaching. I'm not ready to start with coaching today. Today is introduction. As you can see, there's no new face here. There's no new face here. In fact, at a point I was like, should I just should I just leave all this thing and rest? If you noticed it, I've not been marketing the inner circle on my space. I've not been telling people because I was a bit skeptical. I was a bit afraid that okay, what if I get people and they join and this adds up additional load to my calendar? I mean, what if I had a lot of what ifs in my mind, but at the same time, I didn't feel really well that I have not been, giving out, and I have not been, guiding you through a lot of things, right? And I made mention of this in the previous inner circle, that I have learned a lot lately. I've been learning so much, so much. Okay, let me just do this. Let me quickly just send this to the other group. Let me send it. I know some of them may not have been opening the group chat, but I think I've had enough. I have 20 now, and that's fine. I have 20 and it's fine. So what we are going to be doing is okay. So what we are going to be doing from now is going harder. Okay. I want us to go harder this time around. Okay. I want us to go really, really harder. I don't want you to keep seeing yourself as a starter. It's okay. It's fine to know that, okay, this is where I am part time. But I want you to look beyond where you are right now. I want you to look beyond. I want you to start thinking your future, talking your future, seeing your future, dressing your future. See, these things I'm saying is not rocket science. It doesn't necessarily have to be so difficult. Okay, so when I say dressing your future, for example, I'm not talking about dressing like Tony Elumelu or dressing like Vusi Chembakwayo or whatever. Mm-mm. I'm just saying that you can be extra. You can be extra. You can be one step ahead of where you are now. Okay, you can be extra. So don't relax. Oh, I'm just starting. Oh, I'm just how you appear on social media matters, even down to your social media profile pictures. All those things count. Don't just sit down and relax and oh no no let me just do it the way other people are. I'm just starting. You can be denying yourself a lot of opportunities just because of the way you are presenting yourself. So if I come to your profile picture and I'm not seeing something that makes sense, I'm not seeing something that looks like who I want to collaborate or partner with, I wouldn't partner with you. If you still create content online and all your contents are still forwarded contents from other people or from your church or from your priest or pastor or whatever, you don't really have a content of your own that tells people, hey, look at me, I'm wise. Then nobody will reach out to you except they want to know more about your church, but nobody is going to reach out to you for any other thing. Okay, so what I'm saying in essence is this: there has to be a lot of intentionality that goes into what you're doing now. You are the CEO of your brand. The important thing about this, when we say branding, the important thing is with personal branding, you do not really need any formal registration. You know, in fact, I started talking about registrations for my business name and all that stuff just recently. My brother he's a lawyer, and he also does CSC registrations for people. So, I reached out to him lately, and I started talking about my plans to register my business name and all that. But one thought will come to you, like, how have I been able to do all the things that I do without any formal registration? Why? Your name is a unique identity. If you understand the power of your name and the power of your persona, your personality, your individuality, if you understand how powerful that is, you won't be joking with it. That you can say, oh, my name is Chijioke Tipa, and people will know you, or my name is Chijioke, I'm charging this amount for this course, and people will pay you despite the fact that they are not seeing any company name or any registered whatever. People can come to the point they trust you to do business with you without any formality. That people can invite you to NTA, invite you to this whatever Radio Nigeria, invite you to Boss FM, invite you. They can do all those things regardless of not having a formal structure somewhere that you can fall back on. That's the power of personal branding, and that's the kind of authority that you have in this time and age. And I want you to start leveraging on these things. Why? Because you don't know how long it's going to be around. Trust me. One of the things that would help you as an individual is seeking autonomy on time. Autonomy is mad leverage. Autonomy and independence, personal sovereignty. Now, what do I mean? There are many things that the government is clamping down on. And trust me, I won't be afraid, or I won't be surprised if one day, you'll be getting taxed on every social media post you put online. One day. Or one day, you have to gain approval from the government of Nigeria before you'll be allowed to create content online. These things should scare you and make you stand up and get up on your toes. Who knows, one day WhatsApp may not be available. That little opportunity you have to give value to your audience through your WhatsApp status, through the groups that you are. One day, they will pack their load and say they're already shaking their head somehow. One day they'll pack their load and leave. You now remember that, okay, Coach CJ said this. I shouldn't have been building on just one platform. I should have been spreading my influence somehow. So if they close down and all the influence you've built, everything just goes down the drain like that. One day, Facebook will ban your account for no reason. Something will just happen. The federal government will say, for you to create content on social media on any platform for all Nigerians, you have to obtain a special clearance. And that clearance is going to be, you go and fill your details, fill your house address, fill your phone number, fill everything, fill your NIN, so that if you ever see anything that if you ever see anything that the powers that be don't like, they will come to your house and pick you up. All of a sudden, people are looking for you. This person has gone missing. This person has gone. Those things, they will definitely come, right? But your own lot should be, what can I do now? What can I do now? How can I leverage on whatever it is that I have now? Okay, so good, good. My I didn't plan to talk too much today. So I'm going to allow you all to do the talking. So I don't want to enter coach mode. You're all welcome. Click on the second link I shared. Click on that second link so that you can come up stage. Request to come up stage. One at a time, I'll be bringing you up stage. So once you are done, I would remove you from the stage, and then other people can come. So what we are going to do tonight, I know you want to see my face. I know. Don't worry. I'm going to turn on my ring light, and then I'll show you my face well. So what we're going to do tonight is basically an introduction, right? So you get to know yourselves. And why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I want you to know yourselves. I want you to connect. I want you to grow together. Okay, right now it's increasing, it's getting increasingly difficult for me to bring out my time. Like I said, as I'm doing this, I've not eaten since afternoon. Since what time? Since 12 o'clock. And I wouldn't even have eaten at all if not that I had to force myself to go and find something to eat before I go and start work. Because I was on duty this week. I had to be on I'm on afternoon duty. So I woke up quite tired, very tired today. I mean, I was having I was having very funny dreams, writing exams and all that. Very strange exams, scary exams. But when I woke up, I was tired. So I got to work. I had to go and I had to go and just eat before, even though I came to work 12 on the dot. I was meant to resume by 12. I had to go back and find something to eat. And now I'm eating again. Why am I sharing this? Interestingly, I usually don't even have time to eat. Yeah, scary. Being a health professional after advising people, and me, I'm now doing myself. So I try to remind myself consciously to go eat, right? Because of how busy I am. So it's getting increasingly difficult for me to keep up with all the coaching, all the mentoring and stuff like that. So what I want you to do is this: help yourselves to grow. Help yourselves grow. It's part of the reasons I created this. I had to put up the new group because I want to know who is really really interested. I don't want crowd whatever. I don't want to crowd anywhere anymore. Okay, I want to know who is interested, and then we can move on with what we are doing. Okay, then secondly, I want it to be a head count thing. I want you all to know yourselves. Why? So that you can get to a point you can recommend yourselves. Okay, I cannot recommend you if I don't know what you do. It's impossible. It may breach my trust. If I've not seen you deliver, I cannot tell somebody, oh, this person is going to do well. I trust this person to deliver. It's not possible. You can ruin my relationship with them. Okay. Now let me tell you the power of relationships, the power of human connection. I just got recently connected to a church. Um okay. How do I put it now? I'm currently in a pool of facilitators for a church. I don't want to mention the name of the church, but it's the set man for the church is currently trending. I mean, he's doing really 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 well, and he is investing so much in young people right now. So someone who is a member of the church reached out to me to become one of their facilitators, right, in health. So they're trying to start doing healthcare based training programs for their church members and stuff like that. And she reached out to me. I agreed to do that for her. I mean, for them, right? So even without being a member of the church, I am in the church. Okay. I am in there. My legs are there. I'm able to create impact and influence in that regard. Now, this is because I have a friend who cares enough to mention my name in a place like that. And you never can tell where it's going to lead to. Okay? It's because I have somebody who can say, oh, this is my friend and he does this. She told me it's not because we are friends. No, that's not because we are friends. CJ, I know this is your field and I know you are extremely good at what you do. Please, I want to have you on board. Please grant us. I'm like, please, for this kind of honor, please. No, 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 no. you know, thank you for inviting me out gladly. It's something I'll gladly do, especially for faith-based organizations. So it is only when you have worked together, when you know yourselves, that you'll be able to do a lot of things. So when it comes to volunteering, don't feel too big to volunteer for yourselves. Don't feel too big to partner to say, oh, okay, you are doing this. What can I do for you for this event you're hosting? This is holding in my state, and you are part of it. How can we work together? come together, do stuff together, grow together. Okay, so yes, it's connection time. Join with the second link. Join with the second link I shared. Let me see if we have any guests. No. So join. Good evening. Good evening, Toby Ijehin. Ijehin. I don't know if I pronounced this correctly. Chinyere Uzo, welcome. Elizabeth Olawale, Taiwo Dolapo, Faith Oyawale, Goodness Chukuma, Abdullah Owolabi, Goodness. Okay, yeah, I mentioned Goodness. Obianuju, Stella of Purpose, welcome. Similolu Ataiwo, you're welcome. Ruth Adoga, good to have you here. Good to have you here. Ruth was the first person that joined the call. Ruth, you are the only one I will remain food for. Okay. So let's have it. Who is coming on the in fact, I'm not going to ask who is coming. So Ruth, by the order of as is it ascending or descending order by how you join? Ruth, please step on the call. S- Step on the stage. Let's meet you. If you're still here, click on the second link on the group, on the WhatsApp group. Come to the stage and let's meet you. Let's get to know you. What you do, what you would like to do, how you would want to partner with anybody who is here, the kind of help that you are seeking or the support that you seek. Let's meet you. Are you here? Good, good, fantastic. Okay, Abdullah has come to the stage. Okay, so what you should be doing, everybody who is here, as long as you receive that link, just click on it and then come to the stage. Come to the stage. Then I would open the camera. Rita Chinaza, you're welcome. So let's see. I didn't even know when I pulled out my shirt I was wearing. Voila. Okay. So good evening, Faith. Oluwasisi. Okay. Please go ahead, Abdullah. Let's meet you. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. Everything you do. Tell us. We want to know.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm Abdullah Olabi, a web designer, WordPress web designer. I use WordPress, not which is a no-code tool, not the normal coding to create websites. And you can use WordPress to create different types of sites like business, e-commerce, e-learning, different sites. So that is the main thing that I do. Then I know a little bit of smartphone graphic design using Canva. I'm also a little bit into UI UX design. That's it about my skills. Then apart from that, I'm also a medical student in Bayero University, Kano. And yes, that that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
It cannot be all.
Ah,
It can't be all.
okay. Ah, there's nothing. Okay, maybe my hobbies. I like food. I like tech. and uh, networking and self-development. Yes,
Okay,
those are
okay,
my.
that's amazing. Okay, so I'm actually eating yam. So if you introduce yourself, one yam for you. So good. Abdullah, it's nice. It's nice to have you here. Now let me tell you guys, Abdullah is one of the persons that I've been really, really glad to work with closely, um, both on account of mentorship and beyond mentorship. This guy is diligent. He's diligent. Abdullah delivers. Yes, yes, yes. Abdullah delivers. And the funny thing is, till date, I still do it. I'm always on the lookout. My ears are always open, looking for opportunity where I can squeeze him in. Anybody that mistakenly say, "Oh, I need a web," I will not even allow you to finish. I'll call his name. Whether you're now interested to move further or not, that one is your business. But I'll call his name. He's that diligent. He has worked for me for a while now. In fact, I think there are two different things you've asked me to do, and I've not had the time. Abdullah, forgive me. It's not my fault. you know, and these things are for my own good. You wake up one morning and like, sir, what are your goals for this one? What should we do about this one? How are we putting this together? When are you launching this one? And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you next week. Don't worry. And that's how it keeps going and going. But definitely, I'll get to fine tune every other thing that I have to. So happy to connect with you. It's a pleasure to be mentoring you, Abdullah. It's a huge pleasure. A huge pleasure for me. Okay, so who is the next person? Um Taiwo Deborah. And if you're also coming, you feel free to tell us um, you know, what you've been enjoying about the inner circle. Okay, if you feel like adding that, you can mention it. And Abdullah, I didn't hear you mention where you would want to collaborate or the kind of help that you need, the kind of help or support that you need. You'll be shocked. There are billionaires watching this. Precious, okay, I see you. Good evening. Precious may want to just sponsor you to postgraduate degree in medicine.
Wow,
You
wow,
don't, you
wow,
don't
wow.
know. You don't know. You don't know. There are billionaires in this call. So please tell us more things. Tell us what you're working on and how you will need support. Okay, what kind of support do you need? Maybe it's textbook or maybe anything. Just mention it, and then we'll move on to the next person.
Okay. Um, what I'm working on now, apart from my web design stuff, is I'm dabbling into a little in medical school. There is a national association called NIMSA, Nigerian Medical Students Association, and under it you have things called standing committees, which are like
Alright.
um, organizations within NIMSA.
Mm.
Yeah, organizations within NIMSA made for specific purposes. Like there is standing committee for research, standing committee for medical education, there's for capacity building, there's for which one again? So things like this. And I'm trying to, make some impact along this line. So I'll need help in number one. I've not been I'm a person that brings out ideas, but I've not had the I've not been able to summon the confidence, yes, to implement those ideas. And also, if you know anyone who has done great things in the medical line, maybe a medic in tech, or someone that's maybe can come for an event. I would like to know that person and network with that person. And if you have any experience in maybe like organizing events and in yes, organizing events, that's really what I'm looking into now. Organizing events and bringing people together.
That's absolutely amazing. Hmm. I'm trying to add Taiwo. Okay, well done. Well done, Abdullah. We had a conversation one time about the NIMSA thing, standing committee. I've worked closely with NIMSA for a couple of years. I've done a lot of things for NIMSA. There was one of the trainings that they invited a Aproko doctor and about four other doctors. I was the only physiotherapist. In fact, then I had not become a physiotherapist. I was awaiting my induction, but they invited me. One of my friends was the president of NIMSA at that time, but he was not even the one that invited me. Funnily enough, the coordinator for, I don't know, the head of the standing committee for something something reached out to me through LinkedIn and sent me a mail, and I agreed to do it with them. But before then, I had done a lot of other things. I think we've done about three different projects for. I've done about three different projects for NIMSA. So, and they get to invite me, based on the fact that they know what I do and stuff. So it's very commendable. I have links. Not that I have links. I have the contacts for a lot of people that are doing amazing stuff in healthcare. Okay, so that one won't be a problem. Anything you need, just ask me. Anybody you need, just ask me. I'll connect you with them. I'll link you up with them. Some very amazing people. And two things that I'll give you as tip. You know, one, don't wait for things to get perfect. Abdullah, don't wait for everything to get perfect before you launch. Okay, don't wait before you launch out that idea. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, beautiful. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was even talking a lot of things. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, you don't have to wait for everything to be all perfect before you launch what you have in mind. And I'm saying this to all of you, no matter how young you are, no matter how young you are, society is always going to try to pull you down because of your age, right? It's a bias. How do you conquer a bias? You conquer a bias by introducing another bias. And the bias that I want you to introduce is a bias of excellence, bias of impact. That people are going to look at you, and then when you now eventually tell them, "Oh, I'm a young person," people will be arguing with you over the fact that you are young. They are looking at you, they look at you, and but they don't just believe it. Like, I have people who have told me that I sound like a 40-year-old man or a 50-year-old man stuck in the body of a young person, right? I have people that I work with them for a while. When they eventually muster up the strength to ask, "How old are you?" or to ask, what are you doing currently? And I tell them, "Oh, I'm currently doing this. I'm currently serving. I'm doing my NYC." They're like, "You don't. That's a lie. That's a lie." But by that time, it's already late. Why? They have gotten another bias. They've been introduced to another bias, the bias of excellence. Okay. So, as much as possible, do what you can with what you have, with the leverage that you have. Please let people. I notice some people have left the call. Let them know that we are here. We're still here. Okay, please let them know that we are still here. It was a net. I don't know. My dad called me. That was why it tripped out. Okay, please let them know. Okay, let them know. I want you to post on the group, Christy. Post on the group and let people know that we're still live. Okay. So, like I was saying, introduce those programs. You can do virtual programs, okay, and get people to attend. Now, get them to see what you have to offer at a low cost. Okay, do it maybe once or twice or thrice, and then try out a physical event. So with this what's it called, virtual events, you can look out for influencers who are in the field medicine, people like Aproko Doctor, people like this guy Ray Timsey is another good guy that is rising in in that aspect. He's a medical doctor. I think he's a medical, either a medical doctor or a medical student. But if you check his videos, you'll see he's doing a lot of amazing stuff. He's going to be, I mean, he's going to be very big come next year. I know that already. Now you can invite such people and you know get them to come speak on the platform. You already know me. If you invite me, I will come. If you tell me, the only thing is just tell me on time so I can block my calendar. Any other person that's coming to tell me anything that for that day, I will tell them that it's not possible, it's not going to work. Okay, Retimzi, medical student, beautiful. So he's really doing well. He's one person I would even love to connect with because the guy is good. He's really good. So, put up those things together. See, this is low cost, low risk. All you need is a group, a place where you can harbor a lot of people. You can do a free event, gather people in their thousands, run adverts, collaborate with maybe other medical students who do ads, or any other person, or maybe someone in the inner circle, run ads to it, get medical. Because the truth of the matter is, we are heading into a very dangerous zone, right? We are already in a time where your certificate doesn't matter. We are already in that time where parents are no longer advising their children to go and study medicine. Yes, we are heading to that time when a doctor will come out on the road and people will be laughing at the doctor because the doctor doesn't have a car. It's funny. Medical doctor is doing shift for me inside. I me wey be copper, I follow medical doctor dey drag shift for me. We're already there. It's glaring. So you can come from the angle of that empowerment. So beyond school, what next? Beyond the four walls for medical students. So if you organize an event and target beyond the four walls, so you are targeting medical and health professionals, medical students and early career professionals, thriving beyond the four walls. What does it look like out there? Okay. So it's not just for the what it's not just for final years, because when we say these things, people think it's for final year. No, it's not just for final year. It's good that you know some of these things early enough. Why? So that you can start implementing early enough. There are some things I wish somebody told me when I was in second year, when I was in first year. In fact, when I was in primary six, there are some things I wish I knew. Okay. So you can be that source of hope for many medical students who are frustrated, who are tired, who are, you know, scared, anxious about the future. A lot of people don't know left from right. They don't even know why they are studying medicine. I met a young girl today in the clinic and I was asking her, what do you want to do when you grow up? Like, what do you want to study in school? Said medicine, medicine and surgery. Said why? Said I don't know. I'm going to be the only one in my family. Nobody, there's no doctor in my family. I'm going to be. I say, why do you want to be the only doctor in my family? I don't know. That's sorry guys. Whenever I pick up my phone to get on a session like this, that's when all my ancestors will remember that I exist. Okay, let's continue. So this call just threw me off balance. So Abdullah, start working on something. Okay, work on something online. Test it out. Test it and see how it will go. You know, test it and see. If you invite me, I'll come. I've told you. If you invite me, I'll be there. Now, um, beyond that, beyond that, it will be nice, very very nice for you to start doing these things early. Before you get to your final year, you'll be a hot chap on campus. In school. In fact, beyond school, in NIMSA. And if you have goals, which I advise, do politics. Yeah, do politics, do campus politics. It's not a bad thing. you know we need people who are forward thinking in every corner. Your aim should be domination. I made this mistake, although I won't call it a mistake. I've never been a politics person. you know Even up to my final year, people were approaching me. Somebody sponsored a ticket for me to get a director of academics when I was in my fourth year. Was it fourth year or third year? Fourth year. Director of academics. I refused. He paid, but I refused to, contest. I refused. People were already pushing me, guy, just do this for you. This is the best fit for you. I didn't want to. By my fourth year, too, they were no. By my third year, that was when that happened. By my fourth year, people were pushing me to go and contest for president of the association. contest for president of the campus, whatever, whatever, contest for SAG president, student association government. I turned down all of them. I declined, even though I knew that I had a very, very high chance of winning. I declined all of them because I was too busy already, you know. But I will also advise anybody who is coming up, look into campus politics, especially if you know you can change things there. You can change things. And this is the mindset that I have. Any system I'm coming into, I'm not coming into with a needy mindset or a needy mentality. I'm coming because I know I have value to offer. Why people are so scared to create change where they are is because they lack autonomy and they are dependent on the system, or they are corrupt fully. Hey, I don't even know what I'm saying now if it's in dictionary. They are ah they are unjust fully. This one too that I spoke, I don't even know if it's in the dictionary. Unjustly, unjustfully. Now wow. Maybe the English legends in the class can help, but they are just getting something from the system in a way that is not good. We can understand what I'm saying. So that's why. Now I noticed that some people wanted to become class rep because they will have something to take. When people contribute all those 200 naira, 100 naira, they will get like half of the money and go and buy a new phone. Corruption, evil has reeked the hearts of men. Corruption. When I became class rep, my own money went into my class affairs. Till today, some of them will vouch for you that if it is money, CJ cancel. He has nothing to do with it. This guy can be trusted. If it's finance, he can be trusted. When I became class rep, I because for me, when I came into the class, I mean, when I started, when I was offered physiotherapy, immediately I came in and I started looking for class rep. I heard they are paying class dues. Then it was, I think, 200 naira, and that was long ago. I looked for the class rep immediately. I heard they are paying class rep dues. I paid because I thought it was a normal thing. I thought without it, the class won't function and all. When I eventually became class representative, I realized first week nobody paid dues. Second week nobody paid dues and nobody died. Assignments were submitted. Everything was going accordingly. I was now thinking backwards. What were those monies used for? They say marker. I will use my see marker is not expensive now. 500 naira will buy me a packet of marker. I'll use my own money, buy the packet of marker. I won't disturb anybody. Everything is going just fine. They say we need fuel for generator, and I remember, okay, I have some spare cash with me. I'll buy the fuel. Or some people, I'll just open it up to the class. Please, anybody who wants to continue, they will do. And then, all those little, little things, people were seeing it. It came to a point. Varashi, I see you. Welcome. Welcome. Good to have you here. It came to a point that I wanted to resign. The same people who made me want to resign were threatening me that I cannot resign. It was very funny. It was a very funny experience. That am I resigning for who to take it up? That I'm not being, I should learn to sacrifice. That they know they are making mistakes, but I should learn to sacrifice. That's life. That life is hard. I shouldn't mind them. The same people that made me want to step down. Telling them, oh, if you I wish I could. I mean, not even I wish. I'm ready to step down today. Let the person who is talking all these things, let the person come and do it. The same person stood up, say you are you must be crazy if you think I can do what you are doing. Don't mind us, so just continue. People can recognize value, people can recognize sacrifice, people can recognize integrity. And those virtues, they can't be traded for anything. So get into campus politics if you can, especially when you have the time. Find a corner that may not require so much of your time, so much of your energy or something that will not mentally overwhelm you, but you can do. Find that corner, occupy it. Start doing something. Chairman of a standing committee, whatever, whatever. Maintain that. Do something really amazing. As you're doing it, be putting it on your profile, be putting it on your CV. I mean, on your LinkedIn profile. Just go and that experience and volunteer session, be putting all those things there. Why? A time is going to come when you will need it, or you will forget that you ever did something like that. So your fallback plan is go to your LinkedIn profile, scroll, and you'll see them there. A time will come, because you'll be applying for Mandela Washington Fellowship tomorrow, and they will ask you experiences, proof of experience, and stuff like that. You don't know when you did whatever. You don't know. So to avoid making mistake, document your life. Okay, journal your life. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Um, there's something else that you mentioned. But we'll get to that later. Let's go to the next person. Ruth, please, others can step on stage. I don't know what pursued all of you before. Please step on stage. Yeah. Who is next? Ruth? Okay, goodness, go ahead. Okay, who do I call now? Ruth, go ahead. Ruth has been here. So, Ruth, please go ahead.
All right, good evening, sir. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Very well.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for the privilege of being here tonight. My name is Ruth Oluwatosin Adoga, and I'm a book editor and book writing coach, a non-fiction editor and book writing coach. I
Mhm.
transform raw manuscripts into powerful books. I help you create powerful books, and I also train people on how to create powerful book, aspiring authors on how to write powerful books from their ideas to publication. So that is the main thing I do, and that is what I introduced myself as. But aside that, I am also a life coach. I help people discover their innate abilities, their purpose, why they are here on earth, because I see that a lot of youths, most especially now, try like they find it difficult to know what they are here for. They kind of they are kind of confused of what they should do, what they should leverage on. And so help youths to help them discover their purpose in life, and also how to set goals for maximum success. So that is
Awesome.
about it. And right now I'm not really a public speaker, but I'm learning. So I've been doing some things to put myself out there to be able to on my voice. And also I'm transcending, trying the waters in fiction writing. So I've been on currently on training now where I'm learning how to write fictionally, because I've been used to non-fiction, and I said, okay, let me start being creative. Let me see what my imagination can do and all of it. So I've been trying and doing some drafts, sharing it on my LinkedIn profile, because that is where I'm actually very, like, that's where I'm very active on right now. So and the results have been encouraging so far. So right now I'm actually leveraging LinkedIn. So I've been looking to what I'm planning to do. I've been looking to collaborate with some people, with some authors. Like, I see authors in my space that have published lots of books. So I'm planning to collaborate with them and maybe have a section with them, like maybe every Friday or stuff, or once a month, to get them to inspire other people out there, or people that are afraid to birth a book, because a book is a digital footprint there, because there are a lot of things that you can get you can get just saying that you've published or you've authored a book. It boosts credibility, and also, as in, there are a lot of opportunities out there. So many times I get people saying that they are afraid of birthing a book because they think it's a huge or big problem. So I'm trying to break down the barrier by bringing these people and making them know that no, it's not a big deal. It's something that you can actually do. And yes, it's not just a big deal. So that is me in summary. Thank you, sir.
Amazing. Amazing. That's beautiful. Well done. Mm. So how can we support you?
Uh, I really don't know now. Maybe when it comes to maybe training youth out there, people that are still hoping to find their purpose, find their why, maybe in that aspect, in that regard, because
Oh, that's fine.
I've not, I've not really thought about that.
Okay, good. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to stay accountable on this vision. It's a beautiful one, but trust me, if you don't do anything about it now, you will never do anything about it. Hmm? So stay accountable. Hmm? What you will do is write it down, put pen on paper, then create a group for this project. Create a group now. As I'm talking, create a group now. Hmm? Then project a date that you would want to launch this. Okay. Put out what it should look like. You can draw what the flyer will look like on paper. Hmm? You want three speakers, you want it to be a 3 days event, you want three speakers, and you want, let's say, 3,000 people to attend this virtual event, this free training. And what are the strategies you are going to use? Am I running ads? Am I going to do organic? I would advise you to run ads. I've not had a good luck with advertising, but I would still advise you to try it out and draft out what your strategies are going to look like. We can talk about that one in future calls. Now, report back to me. Okay, what you've come up with. You can collaborate with other writers. I know there are other writers on this call. Hmm? I know there are other writers on this call who can also guide you. Um, Abdullah, Precious has organized physical events. Um, yeah, she has organized a couple of physical events, and I think you can learn a lot from her. Okay. I think I would equally have a lot to learn from Precious. So that's it. Ruth, stay accountable on this thing that you want to do. Give it a name. You can start building a community. It does not even have to be a training all the time. Before the training, you can start building a community. You can just create a WhatsApp group, call it Writers Club or Writers Creed, or new right beginners, right big, I don't even know. Remember that name can change anytime. You can always change name, you can always change the method, you can always change the formalities, you can change the path, right? But the destination is still the same: to help writers become better, or to help newbie writers, you know move from zero to hero in their writing journey. So you are like the invisible guy or the visible guide, that they have, the angel of writing that they have in their writing journey, right? So start it, create a group today, now, you know call it something, give it a name. Okay, post it. Don't wait, post it, let 2 or 3 people join. Even if you're not doing anything there, let them just join. Tell them, okay, I created this is the reason I created this. We're going to be hosting a program soon. You can share this with your friends. While we wait, if you have any issues about writing, just put it out. We can discuss that while others are joining. Then as you do that, you now go and create a flyer. In that flyer, instead of putting date, you can put anticipate. You can use your own face, since other you don't know who will be speaking there. Put your face there, and then gradually you keep advertising the group. So you have already started gathering people for the event without announcing it officially. So when you get to number, 30 to 50 people, you can now say, okay, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. Let's do this. Okay. By that time, you have enough leverage to be meeting writers. If you need recommendations for speakers or people who are going to speak at the event, you can ask me. I'll recommend people. You can also reach out to some people in the inner, and that's why I said you all should be following yourselves. Follow yourselves. Sometimes what you are looking for inside Sokoto, e dey inside your Sokoto. What you are running about looking for, all the this thing that you are looking for, some people, you talk to them and they will tell you, this is my fee, 50k per hour. Can you pay 50k per hour? If you can pay. And they will come to the training and just bamboozle your learners, your audience, and go, and you will still pay. Meanwhile, there's somebody else who can do a very, very much better job, but the person is in the inner circle and ready to do it even for free. Yes, I have friends now that they already know. They already know me. And because of that relationship we have, once they reach out to me, CJ, I have an event to I have an event. It's happening on the 5th. It's in this side, it's in this part of Abuja. I would want you to come and speak. I'm like, of course, you can't, you won't beg me for that one. What are friends for? It's something I would gladly do on the virtue of relationships. So when you know yourselves, collaboration will not be hard. Collaboration will not be hard. Referrals, recommendations, they won't be hard to come by. Okay? So please, as we are doing all these things, the purpose of all this is anybody you are hearing, oh, this person is writer, this one. So this is Ruth Adoga, fiction writer, life coach, good, all those ones, good. You are knowing, you are connecting with her. We will do this often, because I want all of you to know yourselves, and it's going to be the benefit of you coming here, because each time you're coming, you are selling yourself. Immediately you are finishing all this call now, somebody here may get a request. Oh, please, do you know anybody who teaches teenagers? I'm looking for a teens coach. I'm looking for a teens life coach. I'm looking for a writer, a fiction writer for a competition and all that. Don't worry, we'll fund, we'll do everything just to, before you know what's happening, you are getting that. See, that's how life works. It's simple. It's simple. It's not hard. The past few months, I've been on what is it called? In fact, I've been to many places. That was, I think it was last year. I was at NTA twice. I was at Boss FM twice. This year, I was at Radio Nigeria. Okay, I had a virtual interview with Radio Nigeria, which they uploaded on their website. From there, the same person who interviewed me linked me up with Democracy Radio, and I was there. You know, I was equally with which TV station? Which station again? I've just been here and there. But those things are simple conversations. You go to events, you meet somebody, you talk, they know what you do. The next thing they are recommending you. That's how it works. But if you're all just in your box, waiting for opportunity to fall into your laps, come on, you're dreaming. You're dreaming, man. You're dreaming, lady. It doesn't work like that. You have to be belligerent. Huh? You have to be a fighter. You have to drag opportunities. You have to drag it. They say there's opportunity for you to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Sell yourself. There has to be something you are ready to say every time, every day, every minute. Sell yourself. Be aggressive about it. Meet people. If they no one give you number, give them your own number. Do something. You know, this is making me remember what happened today. I met a lady. I went to eat in my office, at the canteen in my office. because where I work is a pretty regimented area. So I went to eat at the canteen and I saw a lady, and they were three friends, ladies, discussing something. I picked interest in what they were discussing because it was kind of related to my field. So at a point, I just took mouth. Nobody asked me, but I put mouth inside. So it got to a point. I started talking with all of them. I started talking with them, and this particular one was just so lively and very lively lady. But she's a northern. I think she's a northerner. She was speaking Hausa. They were all speaking Hausa. So at a point, I picked interest in her. I was like, okay, 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 okay. So what do you do? She told me. Because how the conversation started is she will mention something and I will respond as a healthcare practitioner. And she's like, all you health people, you are this, you are that. You not even let me finish talking. How will I know which one be CP again? What is CP again? This you then she will mention another. She said, okay, don't worry, I will humiliate you with my own field. She now started talking about law. When she told her friend who is a lawyer to do something in law that I will not know. I now said, oh, law, maybe it's going to be assault or battery, because my brother is a lawyer. I know some of these short, small legal terms. When I said it, he was like, so they cannot even catch me. I say, okay, okay, that do I know UI UX design? Do I know UI UX product design? I say, yeah, well, I'm not a UI UX designer, but I've worked with a couple of them. She screamed, say product design. I say, okay, at least I know a little about product design. I create my own products as well. And she was so marveled, like she's okay, 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 let's leave that one. Are you an entrepreneur? I say, yes, of course I'm an entrepreneur. She screamed. She was just being all lively and bubbly. Now, the end point. When we finished all that drama, I say, okay, I would like to connect with you. I would like to have your number. She looked at me and was like, I barely know you. That this country, everybody needs to be careful. Oh, that she's being careful. Oh, nobody knows who is who. Even though my net worth, like she was referring to herself, even though my net worth never big like that, but even though, I cannot give you my number. I looked at her and I smiled. I remember what I teach people about handling rejections. No pressure selling, zero pressure selling. The normal person would have been embarrassed. Oh, telling me I can't give you my number in front of two other ladies. It now be like, say, I smiled. I smiled and I told her, I understand what you are saying. I understand what you are saying. And I know you feel somehow approaching you, and we're just meeting and I'm asking for your contact. However, I'm just doing this because I found our conversation interesting, and I really wanted to connect with you since you were doing some things that were relating to what I also do or what I'm interested in. Before I finished speaking, she brought out her hand. I was like, oh yeah. Abi, she gave me her phone. Yeah, she gave me her phone. I can't even remember what happened. The number was exchanged somehow. I called her, she called me, we saved our contacts, and that was it. Right? So people always have the preconceived notion that when a guy is asking a lady for her number, there's something else he's looking for. But that's none of my business. He is none of my if anybody asks you for your number in the past and broke your heart, or asked you for your number and you found out that he's a player, it's not my it cannot go on my head. It's none of my business. Okay? I hunt for opportunities, and I'm equally hunting for not just opportunities to benefit me, but opportunities to give value. That's the way I see myself. Value in motion. So I want you to get value. I want you to connect with me because I know you are going to get better when you connect with me. So I want it to happen. I want you to grow by force. So that's how it happens. Now, there are people I've connected with, and just by random conversation in one event or the other, random conversation. Next thing, hello, somebody said, somebody referred you and said you're going to be the best person to do this job. Somebody said you're going to. That's how opportunities come to me. Sometimes people ask me, how do you get radio interviews? How do you get TV interviews? How do you get this? How do you get that? It's not rocket science. You cannot do what I'm doing. I hustle for it. Not by directly doing it, but just by connecting with people. There are limitless opportunities hidden in people. Limitless. So just by connecting with people, you're going to embrace a lot of opportunities. Do it, do it, do it. Every opportunity you get to introduce yourself, do it, do it, do it. To get to know somebody else, connect with somebody, all this, all of you in the inner circle, it's a personal assignment I'm giving you. All of you, this 20 that you are, 20 of you, you must have 20 of those contacts. Abi, 19. You must have 19 of those contacts. For now that we are in the inner circle, you must. There's no excuse. You must. There's no way opportunity will come to you and you will send it to an outsider when you have somebody who can probably do it better in the inner circle. You must have your contacts. You must know yourselves. So I'm giving that as a personal assignment. And if any day I tell you, oh, reach out to this person, call this person, and you tell me, I don't have the number. Say, okay. I don't know the name. Me and you put leg in one trouser. Okay? So good, good. That's it. That's it for now. That's it for now. Connect with yourselves. Now, who is going to be the next person? Who is the next? Who is the next in line? Precious, Precious, come on stage, please. Okay, good. Is it goodness? Goodness, goodness, please come on stage. Okay, who is the next? Who is meant to be the next person? Okay, Precious has opened mic.
Hello. Good
Yeah,
evening,
hello.
sir.
Good evening. This one nobody opening their camera. What's happening?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead, my dear.
All right. So I'm Precious, Precious Okeke,
Your
and
voice is not loud enough. Oh. Come close to your phone, please.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, okay, I can. I can. I'll
Is it
just
better?
put the phone in my ear.
Okay. I okay. Is it better now?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Okay. I think that was my AirPod. So I'm Precious Okeke, and I'm a physiotherapist, a creative content writer, a poet, and a spoken word artist. So, although I've not been creating content as I used to before, like I took a break off, but then it doesn't mean I stopped. Like I stopped writing. I'm still writing, and I sometimes perform like spoken word poems in my church or at events. So that's what I do basically. And then I'm a natural hair coach. Like I help people to grow their hair longer, thicker, and healthier. So that's it for that's it for now. Hello,
You know why I'm laughing?
sir.
You know why I'm laughing?
Um, I don't know. I don't know.
Mm, I'm laughing because when you started talking, I thought you were going to talk for long. So I
No.
used the opportunity to grab my plate. Let me finish the food. And next 30 seconds, you've stopped talking. Ah now. When I know what make I chop, have you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So, Precious, how can we help you? How can we support you?
Okay. Okay. So, um, I just recently finished school, and like I want to get back to creating content. I would
Mm.
say what the can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So I said I would like to get back to like creating content. So if whatever I need now is like an accountability, something that will just someone that will just keep me accountable so that I will not, just set goals and not see that I achieve it. That's what I basically want for now.
Okay, good, good. So right now, I'm going to pair you up with Ruth. Ruth is here, right? Ruth, you're here. So I'm going to pair you up with Ruth. Two things
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to do together. Two things I want you to do together. Organize a basic communications class. This is still subject to passing through your refinery. You can adjust it, you can tweak it, but you must do something together. Organize
All
a,
right.
a communication class. I want the two of you to be speakers in the event. Mm, so you can teach on something related to what kind of content you want to be creating. So let this hold on a WhatsApp group. Hmm? Now, I'm trying to give you an idea here. Now, um, Ruth, you can come from the aspect of writing. Okay, you can come from the aspect of writing, becoming a more creative writer, how to draw inspiration for your writing, overcoming writer's block, and stuff like that. Precious can come with verbal communication, using your voice for impact, stuff like that, all those things. Now, these are things that why I'm giving you these options is something that you can easily just copy, edit, and post as content. Hmm? And start having a stream of thoughts from there. So some of my contents that I repurpose, some of them are as far back as if I go back to Telegram, there are some of my training programs I did in 2020 that I moved to Telegram. I can just go and scroll and I'll see them there. I'll just go copy a portion of it and make it a post. And people are saying, hey, wisdom, wisdom. They did not know that the only work I did there was to edit and remove my name and timestamp. That was the only work I did. I didn't stress myself. It was old content, but it's still fresh. So you can do something like that. Two, you can give yourself something to create anticipation. You can create a WhatsApp group, create a community. I want all of you here to start running communities. This thing is not hard, it's not rocket science. Start running communities, and before you know what's happening, they've grown to hundreds and thousands. What makes it difficult is when you try to set too much expectation for yourself that nobody asked you to set. Just create a group, tell people to join. Okay, I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be sharing very useful resources for writers. Writers Connect, Writers Connect Abuja, Writers Connect Enugu, Writers Connect Community. So this is going to help writers grow and connect with themselves. And then from there, you are seeing more writers are joining, more writers, they are willing to share opportunities, they are willing to share materials that have helped them. And you are sharing the ones that you're coming in contact with. You're organizing periodic trainings. If you do anything like this, all of you here, I've given you that leverage. If you do anything like this and you invite me, I will come. Whether it's paid or free. If you do anything like that, you invite me, I'll be there. I even wanted to say something, but I'm going to say it at the end. I'm going to say it at the end of this call. I'm going to make an offer for all of you, an offer that will benefit you. And let me give you an insight to what it's going to be about. I want all of you to start making money. See, I'm tired of moneyless mentorship. Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of it. Like what I mean by moneyless mentorship. I cannot, I don't want to be mentoring you if you are not making money. Mm-mm. It's a necessity. See, with where our economy is going, it's no longer a place to sit down and be doing, I hope it will get better. No, don't worry. But we believe that things will just get better by default, that you don't know where the default is coming from. Don't be confused. Making money is a must. No matter how small it is, start making something first. Start making something. You can't. The worst thing to make right now is excuses. I've noticed this thing with a lot of people. They make a lot of excuses. So you ask somebody, why are you broke? They say, I don't have a job. When that same person eventually gets a job, why are you broke? I'm doing a 9 to 5. You know the way 9 to 5 is. They don't rubbish excuses, nonsense excuses, worthless excuses. Yes, worthless. I said it. Worthless excuses. Why are you poor? I'm living with my parents. They don't let me. They don't. When the person leaves, why are you poor? I'm living alone. Things are hard. I have to. I don't know. I buy soup. I don't cook. Rubbish. Okay. So I want you to take responsibility for your financial life. Start earning something. Learn, even if it's how to import some things from the online space. Sell to people who need it in your area. Whatever it is that's going to make you money, fine. Now, the other thing that I want to pitch to you is all of you who are in this current circle, right? This latest cohort, you can market the inner circle. In fact, for anyone who is starting, right, you can market the inner circle. And let me not say this one. I'll say it later. I'll say it later. I have a reason. I have a reason. So I want you to do as much as you can for your own good. Hmm? The inner circle, currently the admission fee is 50,000 naira. It's been 50,000 naira for God knows how long. I paused for a long while, God knows how long. But right now, I have every reason to increase the price. But increasing the price is not really, it means I'm no longer trying to help people who really need help. Maybe I'm only trying to help people that can afford the amount. So what I'm going to do for you, if you really want to do this, if you're interested in this, right, you can market the inner circle. Okay. Now, what I only want from that marketing is 5,000 naira for anybody who's joining the inner circle. What I will take from them is 5,000. You have the rest. Now, the lowest you can market the inner circle is 20,000 naira. The lowest you can market it is 20,000 naira. So if you have friends that you feel this will benefit them, you can get them on board. They pay, you get your own commission, and whatever price they pay, just know that I will only take 5,000 naira and I'll send you the rest. Why am I doing this? I want you to be committed. I want you to actually earn money and see what it feels like. I wanted to say whatever the person is paying, you take all of them, but that doesn't it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, you know, because I don't want a situation where I'll be feeling like, oh, this person is misbehaving because because they paid this amount and they didn't pay it to me, whatever. But that aside, the time is probably coming. The time is coming. I've done that before. Yes, I've done that before for some people. I said, oh, market the inner circle. Anything they pay, you take all. I've done that before. Yeah. But by the way, so Ruth and Precious, you are going to collaborate to host an event. Okay, I was trying to mention three things. I was trying to talk about three things. Can anybody remind me those three things I was talking about? Can anyone remind me? The first, the second, um ah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, good. It's coming to my head. Now, good. I talked about putting a training together, writing out your content. Now, you can pick from whatever you have trained them, you have taught them in those groups, and put it on your platforms, social media platforms. Now, number three, you can do a WhatsApp training series on your status. Now, everybody here, from today, I want you to be doing a daily value series. Call it anything you want. Value tonic, value this one. Tell your audience, tell them on time. I'm going to be bringing you valuable information, valuable training sessions and all that on my WhatsApp status. So stay tuned, stay glued to this space. I'll bring you amazing value, from time to time. Put it on your status this night. I don't care what you're going to do in future about it, whether you do it or not. Put it on your status this night. Why? I want to teach you something about the law of anticipation when it comes to value creation. If you do not have people anticipating what you are creating, you are going to be lazy about it and you procrastinate a lot. That's why you see some people, they've not written a book, they've created the front cover of that book, and they're already putting the book on pre-sale, pre-order. So there's no way 1,000 people have pre-ordered your book and something will not be telling you at the back of your mind, Oga, if you don't write this book, this 1,000 people will demand for refund. You will write that book by force. There's no way you want to do a training and you organize this thing, you create a group and 100 people have joined, 200 people have joined, 300 are about joining, and you're not telling me, I'm going to cancel this training. Is something wrong with your head? You think those 300 people that joined, they joined to come and play or drink milk so that you can cancel the training on their head? I'm telling you things that work, very practical. There are some training programs I've hosted, and at a point I felt like canceling it. All of a sudden, 3 people join, another 4 people join, 12 people join. Where are they coming from? I don't know. And I play along. And before you know what's happening, 600 people are already interested. They are joining, and what will I do? I will do the training. So that's anticipation. You have people who are waiting for you to create value. So whether it's in a WhatsApp group or on your status, now at the end of the day, because I've noticed something, there are some people who on a group they don't do well, but on their status they are champions. It happened to me at some point. So if you give me pen and paper and tell me start writing, write content, I won't write much. If you open Microsoft Word and tell me, oh yeah, start writing a book, I will not write much, but give me my WhatsApp status and I will blast everywhere with value. So what should you do if that is your case? Post and post and post, that's fine, but don't let all those things you are posting disappear to the abyss. After posting, go and copy it. There's a simple way to copy your WhatsApp status. Just go copy everything, go to Microsoft Word, edit, sorry, not Microsoft Word, Google Documents, edit it. Maybe one day if you want me to do that, I can do that. I would set out a time. I will teach you everything I know about editing content, gathering content, doing value series and all. I'll just bring out a time. We'll do all those things from pillar to post, from scratch to scratch. So that you will see, you edit all those things, then you carry it to ChatGPT. Edit this for me, remove every typo, remove timestamps, correct every typo, but do not alter my text. Then you put the text there. ChatGPT will do the thing. You copy it again, go back to Google Documents, remove asterisks if there is any. Most times there won't be. Just copy, edit, fine, you are good to go. You go to Facebook, you post, go to LinkedIn, you post it, go to, you post it, and you close your this thing and rest. Go and read your book or go and eat food. And that's it. Okay? So when you are done creating that value, you can now choose how you want to share it, how you want to redistribute it. So please, everybody, tonight, pick out what you want to call your own. I remember when I was doing STS, spontaneous teaching sessions on my WhatsApp status. STS, I'll come online and say, oh, good evening, and is anybody with me tonight? I'm going to teach on the topic personal branding. If you're excited, say hi. Maybe only 2 people will say hi, but others don't know. People will probably think that 1,000 people have jumped into your DM to say hi, and you continue teaching, and then they are wondering, wow, this is so valuable, this guy is smart, wonderful. Next thing, you start seeing those people who are just watching casually, they'll start posting some things. Thank you very much, this was really nice, thank you very much, thank you. That's how you build credibility, that's how you build trust. Sometimes you host something and you wonder, why are people not joining? They are not joining because they don't trust you. They think you probably copied it from Google or copied from somewhere. But when you repeatedly, consistently give them value that they find beneficial, they would want to trust you. They want to do stuff with you. When you now post that class that is 5K, they'll feel like, what is 5K that I've not gotten from this guy already? What is 5K that I've not already benefited from following this person? And they will pay. It's that simple. So I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to keep waiting. See, I don't want you to wait. Many of you have been waiting for years. 2020 you were waiting. 2021 you are waiting. 2022 you are waiting. 2023 you are. Don't do that now. Go the extra mile. Start doing something. Do it. Fail if you have to fail. Yes, fail. If you have to fail, fail early. Fail fast. Fail forward. Experiment with your youth. Good experiments, by the way. Experiment. This is the best time to do it. This is the best time to make mistakes. This is the best time to fail, so that you can just quickly correct whatever it is and move on. Fail fast. Run ads. Let the ads fail. Host that training. Let it fail. No wahala. Let it fail. I'm here. Maybe I'm here with you. No problems. I know some of you that have hosted training programs before, and I pushed and pushed and pushed. Say, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that. Some of them were so scared. Some of you were scared. Say, oh, I don't know if anybody will join. I don't know if anybody will do this. I don't know. But before you know what's happening, 50 have joined, 100 have joined, 120, 150, 200. And then next thing, the person is feeling herself or feeling himself. And this is how it's meant to be. That's how it's meant to be. But remember one thing. If you never try, you will never know. If you never try, you won't know. Never. You will never know. So let's continue. Okay, Goodness was saying I was so scared to host the Ascend conference this year. How did the Ascend conference go? Was I a speaker in the event? I'm trying to remember. Ascend conference. So yeah, beyond that, um beyond that, I think who else? I think I did another program with somebody else. So yes, that's why I tell you, any event that you are holding, invite me, make me a guest speaker. At least for now. Make me a guest speaker in the event. One thing is, it will help you. There are some things you need to learn that I may not teach in the inner circle. Not because I don't want to, but maybe the avenue to teach that I've not seen a reason to, or somebody has not asked that as a question. But you can organize programs, organize training sessions, and I'll come there. And as I'm teaching, you are getting insight as well. As I'm teaching, you are observing my teaching methodologies, how I am engaging with the learners, how I'm answering questions, how I'm managing crises and contingencies. So it's more like we are working together and you are shadowing what I'm doing. Good. Okay, good. So let's go. Who is the next person on stage? Similolua Taiwo. So no, 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 sorry. Goodness has been here for a while. So goodness, please go ahead. Then Simi, and then would wrap up for tonight.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach CJ. I'm Goodness Chukuma Ogotu. Coach CJ, I want to say a big thank you for this platform. Thank you for hosting something like this. Like all you've just been saying, it just keeping putting fire on me. I'm so happy to be here this evening.
Oh, glad.
Okay, I'm a 100 level student of chemistry of University of Osaka, Nigeria in Suka, and I own a brand known as Adult Kitchen. Yes, Adult Kitchen helps to bring your cravings to life without stressing you. You just only have to stress your pocket a little bit, and then you bring your cravings to life. And then and then recently I've been testing my ground on purpose discovery and girl child advocacy. So something came up to my mind recently, and I was thinking of hosting a program, although it's going to be a physical program. I titled it Beyond Physics. It's going to be targeted at the young girls, maybe creating something where they have to learn a skill. Since I do cooking and I have a few friends that have a lot of skills, so it's going to be just a physical event where we're just going to teach them, maybe 2 to 3 days event to teach them a little skill just to put on fire in them, and then some of them will want to go ahead with the things they have learned. That was one. And then the second thing I was thinking of hosting is because a lot of, if you notice, I'm in a school area now, so I noticed that a lot of students, some of them don't have, they're not purpose driven. They just don't have a target. They don't have something they want to do. They're just living their life the way they just see it. So I just want to host something like that where we just see it. So I just want to host a class too as well. Hello,
Are you with me?
can you hear me? Oh my, yes, I
Okay,
am.
good. It was breaking at some point. It was breaking for me. It was breaking at some point. I was trying to pick what you were saying. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So should I come?
Yeah, try. Let's see.
So I was saying, I was thinking of hosting a master class, a purpose discovery master class,
Mm-hmm.
where we have to teach a lot of, because a lot of them don't even know what purpose itself is, and then how to discover their purpose. They don't know. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a student area, so I'm talking of based on my interaction with them, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot, and you know that most young ones don't even have a sense of purpose. So I'm thinking of hosting a free class on that, on purpose discovery, and then towards the girl child advocacy, I was thinking of hosting that beyond physics. It's just a workshop. It's just a physical workshop where we just go ahead and discover our purpose. That's what I was thinking about.
Mm. Okay.
Did you get me, sir?
That's amazing. Yes, I did. I did. That's really
Oh
amazing.
God, network.
That's amazing. I could hear you. Goodness. Are you with me?
Network.
Network, leave goodness alone now.
Are you still with me, sir?
Yes, I am. I am.
I can't even hear anything again.
Okay. So I'm trying to see. Can you all hear me? Let me know if it's from me. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you, sir. Yes, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. So like what I was saying is um well done, goodness. This one I don't know. This one I can't respond to her since she's let me see if removing her from stage would work. So goodness, Um, if you can hear me, then I'll respond to you. I'll respond to your what you said. That's a very fantastic vision. That's a very fantastic one. Like I said, don't wait. If you are here and you are young and you are privileged to be in a place where you have people around you, start gathering those people. Okay? Gather those people. It doesn't matter if it's a circle of 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10. Start gathering people and giving them value. You can create a community in your school, in your area or something. Let a few people start gathering and spoken word poetry. Before you know what's happening, word will go around. People will start bringing their friends. They'll start bringing their family members. To be honest, all you need to create impact is platform. All you need is a platform, and that platform is not Is not something we would exaggerate. You can be as simple as under a mango tree, as long as rain will not beat you and sun will not be too much, and you have somewhere to sit around that mango tree, and ant will not bite you. I've learned this about value, irrespective of where you find yourself. There can be something that you're doing that is very powerful. Okay, so um, that's what I'll say for now. That's what I'll say for now. But goodness, you're doing well. You're doing really well, and I want to commend you for all the things that you're doing. Keep up the amazing work. And if at any time you need my insight, you need my service, you need my ideas, let me know. Okay, you can always bring it up in the inner circle, and I'll be there. I'll definitely be there. So, who is next on our line? Simi
I'm listening.
Lolua Taiwo.
Yes.
You have the floor.
Good evening.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Good evening, everyone. Yes. My name is Simlulu Taiwo. I'm a poet and a content writer. So I'm passionate about creating events that are youth centered. So right now I'm volunteering into an event to create value for youth. So what I would need from this community is that if there are any events that will involve collaborating with community involving youth, I'm open to that because I love what I do. I love to write for events like this to create awareness for events like this. So yes, so that's what I do. And as a spoken word artist, as a poet, I would love to perform in events. So what I will need from the community is if there is any event that they will need a community of youth to push their event to a community of youth, I would be available for that. And also as a content writer, I decide I can write, but then there's a difference between knowing how to write and having the skill, the talent and the skill. So this year I decided to learn more about content writing. So and I want to start applying for roles actively, even though I'm still a student. That does not matter. I have to start building something. So if there are any tips or any events that applying for roles to do better at interviews and all of that, I am interested. So that is it for me, sir. And please, can you hear me?
Okay. Oh, sorry, sorry. I've been talking. I've been talking. Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. So, Precious, you have the permission to leave. You have the permission to leave. Sorry, my mic was locked. However, I just wanted to do something quickly. This has been nice. Did you see the way your whatever you are doing is linked? You, Ruth, and Similua Taiwo. So this person is a content writer. This person is a spoken word poet, and this person is a content writer and a spoken word poet. Okay, so you can find a way to interact, interrelate or intermingle, blend these things together, come up with something wonderful. Okay, so you can create a program, you can decide to collaborate, three of you, do a program. If you want me to be part of it, I'll gladly be part of it. Do a program that would invite people, trend it, do all you can to do the publicity and give them value. It's going to do you a lot of good. Okay, it's going to be a good ground for you to manifest all the things that you've been building inside. So that's what I'll say for now. Similolua, you're doing amazingly well, and I'll keep an eye on you. I'll keep an eye on opportunities that I can send your way as well. You're doing really, really well. Well done. Well done. So yes, we've come to the end of the session tonight, and I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Stay tuned. Stay active in the community. Okay. I want the best for you, and that best is only going to be possible if I'm encouraged to give out my best. Okay, it's going to be possible if I'm encouraged, and the way you will encourage me is by showing me that this is worth it. Okay, if not, I'll get tired. All of us will get tired. We'll just be looking at ourselves. Okay, but I don't want that. I want you to grow. I want you to have the best experience in mentorship. Okay, so that's it. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Love you all from my heart. I will always say that. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. It's a pleasure to hang out with you. So have an amazing night rest. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I heard somebody's voice. I heard somebody's voice on the background. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure hearing all of you. Bye bye. Thank
Bye
you
bye.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.